This is the Unawarded Black Podcast with your host, Jay Watts. Hey, while you're watching the video, comment, like, and subscribe.
City School Board voted to end its lease contract with Church of the Highlands. The decision comes after controversy over Pastor Chris Hodges supporting a far-right conservative commentator on social media. Since then, community members, even a school board representative, have voiced strong opinions about the church's presence inside two schools.
Tonight, no discussion, just a quick vote among Birmingham City School Board members to no longer allow Church of the Highlands to lease space inside Parker and Woodlawn High Schools.
We need to stay out of the real estate business. We need to stay out of the rental business.
Monday, we spoke with District 2 Representative Terry Michael, who expressed her personal concerns regarding Pastor Chris Hodges' support of Charlie Kirk, the president of Turning Point USA, an organization many consider controversial for its political stance.
This goes deeper than just do you believe someone's religious beliefs. With all the unrest that is going on, to have someone that is in our schools and potentially interfacing with our children, liking and believing some of those things, that's something that I feel is our obligation to stand up against.
And she's not alone. Michael Jordan, pastor of New Era Baptist Church, a much smaller congregation in the city, has always been against the state's largest church group moving in.
I didn't create this situation that Pastor Hodges is in. You must preach and teach against that which is wrong.
Pastor Hodges apologized to church members for liking Kirk's posts on social media. In an email, he said, "I can tell you those social media posts that I liked do not reflect in any way my true feelings or beliefs. I now realize they were hurtful and divisive, and I sincerely apologize."
I have been getting some emails and some phone calls with concerns. And of course, I've seen plenty on social media. When I'm out in public, people will stop me. This is a very, very important topic, especially at this time.
And Terry Michael went on to say, as a board member, it's her job to listen to her constituents and make decisions based on what she's hearing. She cannot ignore how people are feeling.
We can't go into Pastor Craig Hodges without first acknowledging Charlie Kirk, who is the founder of Turning Point USA, which is a known alt-right, anti-Semitic, anti-black group. Even though they don't say it, but it's true. And just to give you a little clarification on what I mean by this is, they also sponsor people like Candace Owens, which she getting paid. Because at one point in time, she was Democratic. Okay, well, liberal, as she said. So as the thing, say 2017, there was uncovered text messages from Crystal Clinton, which was Turning Point USA's national field director at the time. It was a text that says, "I hate black people. Like, fuck them all. I hate blacks." End of story. That what she wrote in the text. And before the text was discovered, Charlie Kirk had praised Clinton, saying she was integral to the success of Turning Point USA. And that Turning Point needs more crystals. So does America. So, which only goes to show that this is the type of person that this is. Now, why is this a problem for the Church of the Highlands and Pastor Craig Hodges? Well, let's look into it. What could he have possibly said, or what could he have liked that points to his alleged true feelings? Just a few examples is this picture right here of Donald Trump with Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali, and a picture of, they say, leftist Ralph Northam in the 1980s. Yes, you should clearly see this is a Charlie Kirk post. Once again, if you know how Charlie Kirk feels. Why would you, and then if you are a mega church pastor, why would you allow yourself to venture on to liking his post? It says the racist Donald Trump in the 1980s. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, also, as you can see right here is another post with him and Donald Trump now that he's become the president. So let's go to the next clip. This next picture right here is a picture of Michelle Obama. It says, "We urge you to stay home except if you need essential health care, especially food or supplies, or to go to your essential job." And then he posts right here is a picture of Obama playing golf. So what? What do they have to do with what's happening now? She said what she said. Barack Obama ain't the president right now. We urge people to do. People can do what they want to do. And from looking at this picture, it looked like he is clearly social distancing himself from the rest of the golfers. So why does that matter? Why does this matter? Why did Craig Hodges like this post? Because that's his true feelings. So let's get to his what he supposed explanation of what happened. White supremacy or inner supremacy other than Christ is the devil, Hodges said. Some have even brought our church or even me into question. They're wondering, where do you really stand? I think some saw something on social media that questioned my character. And I own it, by the way. But that is not what I believe. Now, really, to what I have to say about this whole situation. Once you say something, once people see things, they cannot be unseen. If you had enough mind to go to Charlie Kirk page, like his post, which, if you have any history, which I'm pretty sure he does, of what Turning Point USA is, he would have turned away from it, especially with his large number of black members that go to that church. The thing is that him saying he owns it, and it just sounds like he was just making excuses. Say I like Charlie Kirk. I believe in what he stands for. I believe in his message. They don't really like black people. He can sit up there and he can minister to as many as he wants to. But for me, personally, if you go into that church, in his own words, it's like saying that, just like in his own words, it's like saying, if you're following anything other than Christ, you're following the devil. This church doesn't believe that blacks and whites should be together. Apparently, they did put a location in the black neighborhoods, which was inside of 2 schools and in the housing authority. And from an older post, another pastor in the neighborhood believed that, Church of Highland had planned on moving the campus into a high crime area with they plan to fight crime. That's what it, they believe by moving a branch out there they can fight crime, and hopefully these black members that's been riding all the way out to these good old parts, they will go to that branch instead of to the main branch. At least that's what the pastor believes. But really, in my honest opinion, if you're black or if you're white, let's make this big display. If you're black or white and you go into this church, and if you really truly believe that we are equal people, then come the next Sunday, you all should stand up and say, Pastor Hodges, we want you to go. We can go in a different direction with our pastor, without you. We can make this church, or let's make it like Donald Trump. We can make this church great again with somebody else other than you. You don't have the interest, you don't have the best interest for our people in this church. This is God's house. This ain't your house. Get out. Well, anyway, that has been my time today. This is the Unawarded Black Podcast with your host, Jay Watts. Like, subscribe, follow my anchor, comments. Just hit me up. All right, I'm out. Catch you later.